Who are you?
I'm no one. Follow me.
Nothing will stand in our way. I'll show them the dark side.
I don't know your name.
Finn, what's yours?
I'm Ray.
You might need this.
Hey YouTubers, it's Charlie. So new Star Wars footage, we see a lot more Princess Leia. Her daughter is even in this clip, so let's break it down. If you're watching this in the United States, then you may have seen this during Shondaland, which is like this ABC block of programming. It's a bunch of like female-driven shows. They showed some weird stuff during Scandal, then they posted this. But whatever, new footage is new footage. Biggest things first. Finn downward striking with the lightsaber, attacking a stormtrooper, which looks like it has a charged weapon that's blocking the lightsaber. Now, because the stormtrooper that he's fighting looks just like a normal stormtrooper, I'm wondering if in the time since Return of the Jedi, the people that know about Jedi and lightsaber technology have tried to adapt to it. They did reveal a bunch of stuff about Luke. J.J. Abrams was talking about how he fits into this movie thematically. He says that Luke is more of a myth. People like Rey, the younger characters, don't know a lot about him, but the First Order actually indoctrinates their soldiers during childhood and teaches them about the evil Luke Skywalker who destroyed the wonderful Empire. So, I mean, you get the idea. If you ever saw that Seth Rogen film, The Interview, they go to interview Kim Jong-un in North Korea, and all the people are led to believe these really hilarious lies about him. It's kind of the same thing the First Order is doing to their new stormtroopers. So Finn, who does start out as a stormtrooper, has been taught about the evil Luke Skywalker growing up. But Rey's character, who's been living in isolation, kind of like the way Luke Skywalker grew up on Tatooine, doesn't know anything about Luke Skywalker. She has absolutely no idea who he is. J.J. Abrams actually even made some jokes about the classic stormtroopers versus the new stormtroopers. He's like, in the classic trilogy, they were kind of there to stand around and get shot, not being able to shoot any of the heroes. Absolutely the worst shots with a blaster. They couldn't hit the side of a Star Destroyer if they tried. They actually tried to inject a lot of pathos and character into these individual stormtroopers that we meet during The Force Awakens, so you learn about why everyone hates Luke Skywalker so much. And speaking of Finn, he is supposed to have a certain amount of history with Poe Dameron here. My guess is that he helps Poe Dameron escape. Poe gets captured by Kylo Ren, interrogated from what you see in this scene, then at some point he has to escape. Finn is probably part of that. But the other big thing is we see Leia here in her control room. She's being called General in these new films. Obviously, she stopped being a princess the minute Alderaan was blown up, but people have been talking about it like it's a big thing. Really, it's not that big a thing. Most of the younger people in the film grew up in a galaxy without Alderaan, so they would have never thought of her as princess. They did say that there's like this funny moment in the film when someone calls her princess and it causes like this big stir, like she gets really upset. You can imagine if no one knows her as princess, who would be calling her princess? Obviously it's going to be Han Solo. But we almost see the full original trinity here. You see General Leia, I guess we should call her now. You see Han Solo, 3PO with his red arm, mysterious red arm. And then in the background here, you see Billy Lord. That's actually Carrie Fisher's real-life daughter. Whenever it was announced that she was going to be in the film, everybody wondered if she was going to be a young Princess Leia. That's not the case. She's just playing a background character in these resistance scenes. But there was also some confusion about this Rey Han Solo scene where he's like, here, you might need this. He's handing her the blaster that she fires at Kylo Ren here. I did see some news sites reporting this as a lightsaber. It is not a lightsaber. She's going to have that staff for most of the film until she gets this blaster. Here's my question for you guys though. Do you feel like the 30 years it's been since Return of the Jedi is enough for this First Order, like the remnants of the Empire, which is being called the First Order, to indoctrinate a bunch of people against Luke Skywalker? It's definitely in keeping with the spirit of something that the Empire would try to do. But oh, I almost forgot, we actually learned some new stuff about Maz Kanata from J.J. Abrams, as well as Supreme Leader Snoke from Andy Serkis. So Maz Kanata, she is 1,000 years old, which is moving into Yoda territory. She's not a member of Yoda's species, but she's been a pirate for a long time. So when she is saying, "I've seen your eyes before," it's a much grander statement than it sounds like. The thing about Andy Serkis' character, he said that Supreme Leader Snoke is the leader of the First Order. He is a really big character. He's completely CG, like he's way too big, way bigger than a normal person. He has no connection to anything that happened in the previous films, and he has this really strange weakness. He's vulnerable in a really unusual way, which makes it sound like he stays inside like a Vader chamber, like, you know, Vader's special chamber. But I'm not expecting to see a whole lot of him in episode 7. Thematically, I think it's going to be like the Luke Skywalker thing, where it's like you see them a little bit towards the end of the movie, then they become a much bigger thing in episode 8. But I'm really excited, especially to see Finn just like hacking away at shit with his lightsaber. And they did confirm that does come from Maz Kanata. They said that this scene is her handing it off to Leia. So that makes me wonder if she's the one to hand it to Finn, but that's just speculation. In other related cool Star Wars happenings, there's a cool behind the scenes special that's going to be on the Disney Channel tonight. If you get it, definitely check it out. It's supposed to be on at 8:30. I'll totally do a video for it. If it's not too long, I'll try to post the whole thing on my channel. And don't forget the giveaway is still going on. It's 2 IMAX tickets for episode 7. All you have to do to enter is be a subscriber, leave a comment on this video. I'll announce the winners whenever I post that next Star Wars video. While you guys wait for that to post, you can click here for my episode 7 playlist with all the trailers I've been posting, and you can click here for the latest Jessica Jones trailer that I just posted. Thank you so much for watching. Everybody, let's high five. I'll see you guys tonight.